Greetings once again to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video might be shared and viewed. It's Celine Driver again with another unboxing review video. Obviously, no box on this one, so this is just a reveal and review. I came across recently on eBay an auction for I hate to use the word vintage because Zelos, yes, it's another Zelos. The company isn't that old. I think it's, what, 4 years old, 3-4 years old, maybe 5 on the outside. So none of the watches are really considered vintage, but I came across one of the original releases from Zelos, the original Helmsman watch, and it was an olive-faced watch with a bronze case, and I really liked it actually. But the seller was asking $675 for it, and I actually consulted with Elshin about that, and he said those watches actually sold for under $300 or something like that, or under $400, I'm sorry. So the seller on eBay was asking a ridiculous amount of money based on the fact that there were only 50 watches of that series produced, and I believe it was a female seller. She thought she had something rare. So I passed, obviously. I messaged her saying that the owner of the company had told me these things, and I never got a reply. I didn't expect one. Probably insulted her, but such is life. Anyway, I received a message sometime after that from another person who saw my posting of this on Facebook and said that he had a brown original Helmsman that he would be willing to part with, and sent me some pictures. And we struck a deal with the condition that I would not mention this person's name or the price I paid for it, because he didn't want to be bothered by other people. And then just very recently, this showed up at my doorstep. It unfortunately didn't have any of the box or paperwork or anything, which is why it was a really good deal for me. But it is a first generation Zelos Helmsman, brown watch face in a bronze case, which, as you can see, already has a very nice patina to it. It is working just fine. It is keeping very good time. And unfortunately the buckle doesn't match the you can see the buckle is a Zelos buckle, even though it's unsigned. I know it's a Zelos buckle because it's a Zelos strap. Pardon me. But I have other bronze buckles in my stash, so I'll swap that out fairly easily. And it's just a nice, simple design that I liked, and I just decided that I would like to add a quote-unquote vintage Zelos to my collection, which now stands at 19 Zelos watches. Which most people at this point would probably say I have an obsession with Zelos watches, but yes, I do, so sue me. I really like the designs of their watches, and I felt that if I'm going to be considered a serious collector of Zelos watches, I might as well have one of the first generations of watches. You can see the movement back there through the exhibition case, with a nicely, very simply logoed and decorated rotor. It is number 3 of 50, and as you can see, bronze steel case material, and it's a 10 atmosphere water resistance. and I just like it. I mean, I've never had a brown watch before. I sort of steered clear of them, but the pictures of it made the watch look really nice. And I think the brown works with the bronze very nicely. As you can see, we have two crowns here. The crown at the 4 o'clock position is your conventional crown for setting time, winding the watch, setting the date. The movement is... Oh, I screwed the crown down, sorry. It is a screw down crown because this is marketed as a dive watch. As you can see, when you pull the crown out, the second hand stops, so the movement is hackable. There she goes. This crown up at the top here is for moving the bezel. Now keep your eye on the... I'm pretty sure the camera's picking it up. You keep your eye on the inside above the 12. You can see that it's a bidirectional dive bezel. And the crown at the 2 o'clock is the way you move that bezel. Unfortunately, it is not a screw down crown, and it does not lock, and this is vulnerable to being knocked. And I wish it were a little stiffer, but I'm not going to be diving with the watch anyway, so it really doesn't matter to me. But the crown moves, the crown rotates very easily, probably too easily for being a practical dive watch. I'll screw down this crown because people yell at me all the time, "You're wearing your watch with the crown unscrewed." Yes, I do that. I've explained that a million times. I'm not going to do it again. It is a signed crown on the main crown that's unsigned on the bezel mover. And it is very nice. It's a simple design and good pickup for me. I like it. Got my little handwritten notes here. So, as I said, this is a Helmsman version 1. It's older design. There is a Helmsman 2 out now. I've done an unboxing and review of that one. If you search through my videos, you will find it. It is a Miyota 9015 Japanese movement. Bronze case, as we mentioned. It is loomed, although I can't demonstrate that. It is loomed on the hands and on the indices. It is a 44 millimeter diameter watch. It is 13.8 millimeter thick, and it has a 22 millimeter lug width. And it is a 100 meter or 10 atmosphere water resistance, so it could be a pretty good dive watch. With the crown screwed down, it should be water resistant enough to make a good diver. And I'm going to put it on real quick, although this leather strap is still a bit stiff. So hopefully don't struggle too much with it. There you go. As you all know, I wear my watches a little higher on my wrist. I don't wear them down here. I wear them up here. And it fits beautifully. You can see how the lugs are relatively short. And the watch just lands very nicely in the middle of my wrist. It doesn't interfere. It's very comfortable. And while this band is a little stiff with respect to conforming to my wrist, it is a soft band, and it wouldn't take very long to wear in nicely. And I do have to change that buckle for a bronze one. I have one or two in other kits for other watches. I'll just dig through and find one. But very nice. Very, very nice. Come on. Turn it loose. There you go. So, a nice pickup. Very reasonable price. I was very happy with the price. And very happy with the acquisition. And now I can say I have a vintage Zelos. Something from their first generations of production in the early days, or however you want to classify it, and very nice. I don't like the patina. I was going to polish it up and let it patina on its own for me, but I like the way it turned out, so I'm going to leave it alone and let it continue to patina up. Patina up, is that a phrase? Well, it is now. Anyway, I want to thank you again for stopping by and seeing another unboxing video from me. Appreciate a thumbs up if you like the video. Comments, suggestions down below. I read all comments. I respond to all comments. All I ask from you is keep it clean and keep the nastiness to yourself. And if you're not already, please go ahead and click the subscribe button if you like what you see. And don't forget to click the bell icon so that when I post new content, you are alerted. I appreciate your coming by and watching my video, and I will see you again soon.